Hello everyone. Welcome to this short technical discussion. So today we are going to showcase the AI-powered stock research and analysis platform, specially designed for Indian stocks, NSE sectors, uh, like portfolio review, market regime analysis, and AI-based stock insights. So this platform is not just a normal chatbot. It's combined the OpenAI, Cloud LLMs models, MCP servers, financial APIs, and backend AI tools, and chatbot like front-end experience. So, but uh, initially we built it, and later we upgraded few modules and the features. So in that, the earlier the user had to select the modules manually, like stock analysis, sector rotation, portfolio review, or market regime. But now, platform is more intelligent, and the user can simply tap natural language prompt. Maybe prompt can range from minimum, content length to up to 300 to 200 uh, content length of prompt, and the backend system automatically detects the intent, choose the correct tools we built in the backend, runs the required analysis, and return the structured output. Right. So, for example, I can put give me top momentum stocks from India sector, analyze some stocks like any like Reliance, maybe Tata, with entity, stop loss, target, and risk reward. And I can add as much as condition, steps, and the output I want. And maybe in the output, I want like maybe explain me a little bit like why to buy or call, or maybe anything, kind of, prompt I can make. Minimum uh, maybe 20 words up to the maybe 3 to 400 words a prompt I can make and I execute. And the platform will understand that prompt, will read the step by step, and executes uh, its conditions, and based on the prompts it will understand the intent. So the platform understands the purpose automatically in the backend and executes the right tools and the workflow we have built. So today, joining me, Saurabh, a senior Python developer, and I use front-end AI Next.js developer. So Saurabh is going to explain us the backend architecture, like MCP server tools, orchestration, financial API integration, and automatic intent detection integration. And I will explain us like how MCP server is implemented on front end, and it provides simply like as a ChatGPT like experience, while like backend handles the complexity automatically. So Saurabh, I will start with you. So earlier the platform had a module selection from the front end, but now we have upgraded it so that the user can simply type the prompt and the backend automatically detects the intent. So can you explain how this upgrade we done in backend, and also the how the architecture works?
Yeah, sure, Prem. The upgraded backend is built using Python FastAPI and follow an AI first workflow. Now, the user does not need to select any module manually. The flow is like user prompts comes from the front end, and then backend stores the chat message, and then our intent detects layer analyzes the prompt, and then the workflow planner decides which analysis tools are required. And then MCP tools are executed automatically. After that, the financial APIs and backend services collect the required data. And then our analysis engine applies conditions, rules, and calculations. And then the structure results are passed to Claude AI or OpenAI, other AI. And finally, the AI generates the final response in clean format. So the backend is not just passing the prompts to an LLM. It is understanding the request, selecting the correct tools, executing business logic, validating analysis conditions, and then using AI for final explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's powerful. So, if I ask one question in plain English or maybe Hindi or maybe any language, the system can understand whether I want a stock analysis, sector analysis, and portfolio review, or something else I put as a prompt, right?
Yeah, exactly. We created backend tools and workflows for different analysis purposes, such as market regime analysis, sector rotation analysis, technical and fundamental stock analysis, entry, stop loss, and target analysis. Momentum stock scanner, a stage-based stock analysis, portfolio review, portfolio risk tracking, and news and sentiment analysis. Now these modules are integrated inside the backend as a tools and workflows. So that the user doesn't have to select them. Like for example, if the user asks analyze TCS stocks, the system detects it as a stock analysis. If the user asks find strong sectors in NSE, the system detects it as a sector rotation. If the user asks review my portfolio risk, the system detects it as a portfolio risk analysis. If the user asks give entry a stop loss target for Reliance, the system detects it as a trade setup analysis. The MCP tool layers work like a bridge between AI models and backend logics. So so that it allows AI to use real tools, real APIs, and structure business rules instead of giving a generic response. So I can show you to how to register a tools in Python Fast API. So let me share my screen.
Yeah, you can share. Um, Stopping my from my side.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, is my screen visible? So you can see my screens. All the tools are registered in tools registry.py files. So here the class tool definitions, and inside this class, all the fields have defined here. Name, description, required inputs. Required inputs is the list types, required products, and another one class here registered here, tools registry. From this class works to call the tools uh, to detect the which function has to calls. You can see here all the tools registered, micro regimes from RBI, market regimes, sector strengths, and different all tools have registered here. So from these functions detect tools. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that was very clear, sir. So Now, once the backend detects the intent, how does it collect and process the financial data? So if you can explain it.
Yeah, sure. Once the intent is detected, the workflow planner decides which data sources and tools are required. For example, for a stock analysis, the backend may need price data, volume data, technical indicators, sector information, niche sentiment, fundamental data, market conditions, and maybe portfolio context if required. So we integrate financial APIs and services for Indian stocks and sectors. After fetching the data, we normalize into a common format. Then our backend analyzes services, apply rules and conditions such as is the stocks above key moving averages, is RSI strong or weak, is volume supporting the move? Is the sector showing leadership? Is risk reward favorable? Yeah, maybe is portfolio exposure too high in one sectors? Yeah, is the required stock analysis conditions fully met? After this processing, the backend prepares a structured JSON results. That structured data is then supplied to Claude or OpenAI so that the AI can generate the final user-friendly response. So let me show you okay, how to format the API structures and how to send the after getting all financial data and send to the AI.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. So after detecting the tools decides which intents have to calls and which intents to calls, and here you can see my screens. Uh, all the rules, all the rules how to thinks the AI and which one financial API have to calls. Uh, Here all the defines here. You can see, yeah. Can see after you can see this function have this concept this function have worked for to get the prompt from the user and to create first a session for chat. After creating the sessions, it create a a chat ID. After this calls a chat message. Inside the chat message, we have to pass the all required params like which type of modules type content and which AI provider have to used. After getting the prompts, it's called the workflow planners. Workflow planners have it 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 makes a structured format. It makes a structured format. Yeah. Uh,
Okay, yeah.
After structure making the structure format, it runs to the AI and AI gives me the final JSON format.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so one thing I really liked in this platform is that if the is that one thing I really liked in this platform is that it does not force an answer. So if stocks does not meet the required condition, it explains the issue. So can you explain that part?
Yes, Prem. This is very important for financial analysis. We created rules inside the backend tools and the prompts so that the platform should not recommend something if the required criteria are not met. For example, if the user asks for a stage 2 momentum stocks, but a stock doesn't match the criteria, the system will not simply show it as a recommendation. Instead, it explains which conditions failed, whether sector strength was weak, whether risk reward was not favorable, whether technical setup was incomplete, whether volume confirmation was missing, whether data was unavailable from API, uh, yeah, whether the stock does not match the expected analysis format. So the result can clearly say this stock is not selected because the RS rank is weak, risk is above the safety limit, yes, sector support is not strong. So this makes the platform more transparent and useful for analysts. So it helps also user understand why something is recommended or rejected. So let me show you the examples for this.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let me share my screen again. Okay, suppose uh, suppose you have a prompt this and just copy and give the prompts to chat and enter. So now my system is analyzing the prompts and in this process detect the intent and different tools and different tools and tools decides calls the all financial APIs and after getting response from financial APIs and sent to the work planner and work planners make a structured format and then again send to that data to AI. So AI makes make proper structure formats in which you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So it may be depends on your prompts how many tools have calls. So it may take sometimes maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it may take 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Now you can see the results are getting uh, like uh, like rank, sector, stage, trend, RS trend, volume, score, source, index name, as mentioned you in the prompts. Like so,
Okay.
if any fields have no value, then AI explains why that value have unavailable. So Why some values are, it explains here. A value is unavailable when it's required, provided data or validate calculation input was not returned. In the current prompts, all the fields have had some data. So in this case, doesn't have any unavailable data. So it just explains why if and you have unavailable, that just explains it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. From my side.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Saurabh. That was very clear. And so now let's move to the front end side. We'll hope Ayush going to explain us like how he has implemented those the tools, MCP servers in the front end Next.js website, like and made the interface like ChatGPT. So Ayush, um, how the system are more reliable and practical, uh, like a chat GPT. So when it comes to the front end and the front end user experience, right? Since the platform no longer required the module selection from the user, so how did you design the front end experience?
Yes, sir. The front end is built using Next.js and React. Our goal was to keep the experience very simple, like ChatGPT. The user does not need to understand modules, tools, APIs, or backend workflows. They just open the chat screen and tap their question. For example, analyze reliance for short-term investment, find top Indian sectors, review my portfolio risk, give me entry, stop loss, and target for HDFC Bank. The front end sets the user prompts, selected AI provider, model preference, language preference, and session context to the backend. Then the backend automatically detects the intent, execute the current workflow.
Yeah. So from the user perspective, it works like a normal AI chat, but behind the scene or in the backend, it deciding everything automatically, right, Ayush?
Exactly. The front end is initially simple. User can start a new chat, continue previous sessions, ask stock-related question naturally, switch between Cloudy and OpenAI if allowed by admin, view structured the result in chat, see tables, decision pages, explanation, and risk notes. The important part is that the front end does not force the user to think in technical modules. If the prompt is about portfolio risks, the backend handles portfolio tools. If the prompt is about sector rotation, the backend handles sector tools. If the prompt is about stock entry and target, the backend handles trade setup tools. The UI simply displays the final result in a clean, readable format.
Okay. So, and what about the Cloudy and OpenAI model section? How does that works in the front end?
The platform supports both OpenLLM models and the Cloud LLM models. Admin can configure which provider should be used for analysis. In some cases, user can also choose the preferred AI provider depending on permissions. But the key point is the backend tools, MCP servers, and analysis tools remains the same. Only the final AI reasoning and the responses generation can be handled by Cloudy or OpenAI based on admin preference. So the platform is flexible and future ready. If later another LLM model is added, the same architecture can be added. So can I share my screen to show you more
Yeah,
the
yeah,
pattern?
you can.
Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, visible.
As you can see, this is exactly like our exactly like chatbot. Sorry, yes, Chat GPT web page. Okay, just like that, we have a chat session on our left side on the sidebar, and on right side a simple input area for the prompt. Okay, so just we will type here. Give me top 5 momentum stocks. Okay. It will provide us the top 5 momentum stock currently available. Okay,
Yeah.
so it is that simple. Also, we have this language selected from here. Our whole platform language will be translated. Just like we click on Hindi, everything will switch to Hindi. If we switch to Gujarati, everything will switch to Gujarati. Okay. Also, our responses. If we switch to Hindi and type a prompt, and then the result will come in Hindi. That doesn't mean that this table data also comes in Hindi or Gujarati. This will remain in English because our API is providing our data in English. So this data will be in English, but the explanation why it is not unavailable, why it is unavailable, it will provide all the information in Hindi and Gujarati. Also, we have here the model selector. Here we have Cloudy and OpenAI. In OpenAI, GPT 4.1 is our default model, and for Cloudy, we are using IQ 4.5. So we can select our model from the here. Like this is the simple architecture for our front end we have designed.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Let me set it back my side.
Okay.
So Saurabh and Ayush, if we summarize the business value of these, the platform and the recent things we upgraded. So it reduced the complexity of the user, right?
Yeah, yes. Earlier, users had to know which modules to select. Now they just ask naturally. The backend automatically understands the purpose and runs the correct tools. So, this saves times and improve usability.
And from the front-end perspective, the user experience becomes much smoother. It feels like a simple AI chat, but the output is structured, rule-based, backed by real data and backend analysis.
Exactly. Yeah. That's the feature of AI application. So not just the chatbot, but the AI system that understands the user intent, connect with tools, process real data, apply business rules, and generate decision-ready output. So thank you, Saurabh and Ayush. So this project, strong example of high. So this project is a strong example of how AI, MCP server, OpenAI, Cloudy, and Python Fast API services and financial APIs and Next.js frontend can be combined to build a practical decision support or analysis platform. So for Indian stock analysis, sector research, and portfolio review, financial intelligence, and this kind of AI-powered workflow can save the time and improve the decision clarity. So at Murum Software Infotech, we are building AI-powered applications, MCP servers, AI chatbots, and AI analysis tool and custom software for businesses. So if you are planning to build a similar AI-powered application, AI MVP, financial analysis tool, or business workflow automation system, we would be happy to discuss. So thank you for watching us. Stay tuned. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.